Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Hens.
And I've had enough for a night.
And we're gonna take a look at this. Cliche. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent for him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies!
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, I couldn't take that with his strong sense of responsibility. It made him believe the letter was legitimate.
You should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? See. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Can I not?
Oh, okay.
Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us? Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used the mark. Because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table. It was Byakuya himself!
I see!
I like the waving a hugger.
Was the mark.
I don't know what to think of it.
The knife, even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Tripping the breaker directly from the office. Peg was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-collar weak spots will start appearing. All the weak spots you've seen up until now are your spots. The blue-collar weak spots will be called gray spots. When shooting it, okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. That's correct. Okay, I get that. Remens. It's a little hot in here. Yes, it is, because we can't have the fan on and the
Doesn't
window
say like
open.
I'm sweating, Jesus.
Jeez, yeah. It's all worth it for the art. So I assume the agree spot is the one we have to hit here. I don't know which one we're gonna do here.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused a blackout at any time.
That's impossible. Huh? Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Got it.
Sorry.
Alright.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
I have an idea.
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
It's impossible. Huh? Why is it impossible?
And whenever I'm ahead of you, I'm gonna cover my screen with
Because I
notepad.
was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
No.
I agree with that.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay. It looked wrong, therefore I was like, that's not what I'm used to. But okay.
No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
I might
I
be.
don't like that at all. Nikumaru's
Which I might
is
be.
actually Pecco's ally.
Bitch, I might be. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm not. Well, I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco. I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. Shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
Bitch, I might have been.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine. But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something? As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this same rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get...
The fuck?
Seriously, stop it.
Thank you, Hajime.
Still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
That's what I was thinking.
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office.
I see. That might have happened.
Question is whether Pecco's stomachache was coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on that answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious.
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Alright.
Did you eat anything
I got it.
weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Can't tell if I like just fucked up there or if it was.
Did you eat anything?
I don't remember.
You just it didn't
You
register.
brought food to the office just a little bit from.
There might
Am I
have
on
been
the
some
right track right
laxatives.
now?
Taro cooked the.
I think it's the other
wouldn't
one.
do anything like
I
that.
forget what one it's
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Okay, that might be wrong.
Did you eat anything?
I don't remember eating any. Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right? Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you?
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
I guess it was that one. I thought it was possible because only one other person ate the food, and she might just have a strong stomach. So.
Yeah.
In the dining hall. Because Peko wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Also
The
Byakuya.
food had laxatives in it. I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
There's this bickering. Let's just dismiss Peko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah.
Does anyone remember who, like, did she get the dish for herself, or did someone give it to her?
I think she got it for herself.
Trashy skank.
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So you need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Well, it was overloaded, so.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Alright then.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
Probably messed with the breaker.
Oh, that wasn't it?
Crap!
Who tripped the
There,
breaker?
ow,
If you
what?
can't answer that, did they throw a stone?
Maybe they used a remote control?
Probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
No,
I agree with that.
that one isn't.
Oh, okay, alright, I was just jumping the gun there.
It's just as Mayu said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
We found them right after the blackout. The irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool! Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in
I was
the
a little bit
storage
behind.
were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Good grief. Every
Oh,
time.
Christ, Nakamaru.
But yeah, the instruction
The
itself, maybe.
irons in the storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the... And that means everyone who was in the... when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to... If the irons caused the blackout...
No.
Okay, I see what's
Oh wait, no, you have to. Yeah, it's the AC.
That's the AC timer. Okay, I figured it was the AC timer, but I
The,
wasn't.
when the killer had to go to the storage room...
Oh, son of a bitch. I fucking shit. No, I didn't. Oh.
Retreat.
Oh, the sentence was just barely on the screen and I clicked and it counted. That's funny.
You're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not.
But the people in the dining room, the irons caused the blackout.
There we go.
Allow me to cut through those words.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air
What a big
conditioners were
ham.
set to
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia,
She's so cute.
not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably...
Energy resources.
Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet! I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the meter wouldn't have a
I like how her voice is getting completely drowned out by the music.
No,
I know, right?
The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
That sounds vaguely threatening.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I was already kind of not...
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
Oh, okay, we're back.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. Yeah, only one of us is capable of that.
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Fortunately, this is the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killing.
Your attitude is one.
But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one. you say something?
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know.
I barely heard him over
Yeah.
music.
I was like, do I have to read his line? Because I don't think there's a voice clip, but there was.
I don't know, but we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see.
Yeah, go get him, waifu!
Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before? By standing there already? Because he was.
Yes.
She asking how the killer got close to that table. You think you have to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint. In order to do that, you can't get close to that table while it's still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful.
But she used the cable of the lamp to do
The
that.
diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Just as I thought, this diagram is the clue. Who the killer is and how they were able to move the table in the dark, it's clearly shown in this diagram. Like name is also bigger than most of the other ones. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move the table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help him move in the dark.
Ooh!
Here!
That's pretty.
Getting it like Ace Attorney.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That table in the dark.
Desk lamp. I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Of course, there's no way they could have used the desk lamp's light. The killer would use power cords.
I can prove it with this.
Like I pointed at the cord and that caused it to register as a lamp.
They used its power. They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
The only person here who could have possibly done it. Now.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
So, when the next game rolls around, is the person that looks to be the secondary protagonist not gonna be the one who either tries to murder someone or does murder someone?
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito.
Oh, yeah! They get convicted in the third game, clearly.
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
I think the chance I had that on the table was when he was cleaning.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning it, you're the only one who could have done it.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible? Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
But the knife wasn't the actual murder weapon. So that's what's bothering me. Because that might mean there's an accomplice that actually did do the murdering.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
That is also true. To be honest, I already prepared the drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. So you got a way of preparing this. Just what do you think would happen? I'll draw some chopstick with a red mark and they will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how
I don't think he ever showed that chopstick.
Isn't it? don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya. Nagito, say something.
Oh boy.
The ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death. How wonderful. How beautiful it is.
Those eyes. That moment, Nagito's eyes. Darkness in the eyes shone brightly as if layers upon layers of darkness were folded into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
I hate you!
Oh.
There, I said it.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before
Sorry,
the
then.
fight started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
But he's then not the one who did it.
And of course, I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone.
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
But
No, it's not just you.
never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And you all saw how that played out. With a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already. Seriously, what the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could have lied to you guys. I understand better than anyone else the ultimate purpose. Too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the
Yeah,
sort of
that's a
person whose
good line.
eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy. Is he the real Nagito?
Hey Nagito, if you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my nonsense. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito is likely able to manipulate his actions.
Then how about that odd-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning, leave it to me. I'm actually pretty good at it.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
Reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard that case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Pekka was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons. Threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent. I believe his talent is ultimate babyface. Ultimate transporter.
You're the ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Ultimate plot convenience.
Yes. A little bit. Huh. For someone with the ultimate luck, called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem they're very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, what despair brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this cycle.
Please, Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
She's gonna bring up the murder weapon.
Yeah.
How should I put this? It is...
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but... there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out.
I also want to punch you, little girl.
Though not as much, I assume.
Not as much, not half as much.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
We know who the killer is.
But to be fair, I suppose it's ironic that Byakuya met his end with somebody messing with a murder scene.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
From this point on, lines of... Okay, yeah, line lines. True bullets will disappear if you touch these lines, so if you use them as obstacles in your evade. Well, please use true bullets right there, so we're going to go by lines. The generals right there from up here. Blah, 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 blah. Please don't worry, don't fall into despair. Something meaningless acts, something... Yeah, explain white noise, start during trolls, blah blah blah, we know. Not ready.
Okay, I got it.
The auto people.
Yeah. That's fairly obvious. What you
Killer
did.
is so obviously Nagito!
Chillsoof called the purple noise.
I've already confessed. You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid. No, that's wrong.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
Based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body,
The actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Wow.
That's extreme.
Not a whorehouse!
Anywhere else would be fine then?
Why are you threatening her?
Is this what you're trying to say, Nikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer. It has to be you.
Hey, don't blame me. Nikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
At least we can agree on something.
What happened during the blackout?
No. Whoa.
Oh.
Spinning me right round, baby, right round.
If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Nobody can see in the dark. No matter how hard you think about it, the truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me? That's not it. Not it. What's not it?
Truth is beyond our sight. No, it can't be. Should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Oh wait, no. Obviously. Where is it? No.
I can prove
Oh, duh.
Duh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking too far ahead.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure someone could have heard me. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? When everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Well, right back at you.
You got me deep with your knife of truth.
However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table.
Right, I forgot
That's
about
right.
that.
I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. He got shoved under the table before he could even grab it. That sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
You can interpret it like that. No, actually, when I think about it, it sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on. Byakuya Byakuya's body was lying on the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know. Failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
What other word is bringing us so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. This whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. Simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We can find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. No.
Yeah, it's the intermission.
Alrighty then.
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you.
What's this?
To those of you who figured it out by now, how about you try the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have the safe data melt away like butter. But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion!
10 billion?
Of course! For those of you who don't know who the killer is, we can just continue on. Now then. Just kidding, you can't make a choice. There's no way you'll be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're such a cheat!
Oh, I didn't think she was gonna have a line.
Villain, you're so evil!
It's a-
Villain, whatever she said. I just heard her.
Oh, entire stinker.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it.
Why aren't you letting me say this?
Because I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
Yeah, that's good advice.
That's cute.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
How long do we have left on this video?
Like half an hour.
Okay.
We'll be the judge of that.
I thought we were like way farther than
You
that.
say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito is, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Good!
Good!
I'm not talking about your looks.
Because he's not.
I see. Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
He stabbed Byakuya to death. It's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me. That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something that could have been used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
Well, I suppose we did. It's the embarrassing pose!
The trials in this game feel a lot longer than the ones in the first game.
Yeah.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, hitting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
then what does
Well,
it
unless
mean?
somebody pulled it off.
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth is bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
Thanks for Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think
It seems when you have to figure out the important... Okay. The improved Hangman's Gambit. They also line up the right letters in order to do so, reveal a keyword related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's Gambit. It's like a little puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules you must remember. 1, if 2 letters clash, you'll take damage. 2, if 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash, while you try not to let 2 different letters clash. That's what's most important. In order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. Okay. Letter. You can snatch a letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. You only catch one letter at a time. Okay, so it's like catching a statement. So you can shoot it where your cursor's aiming. This is how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the right mouse button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field. This is called firing the letters. Catch and release with the right mouse button, and after you fuse them, fuse with the right mouse button. It's a whole lot of right mouse buttons. However, just erase the letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of Improved Hangman's Gambit is to complete the keyword. Display the questions with the tab key, and figure out the keyword that will answer that question. While lining up the keyword, instead of pressing the right mouse button to fire the letter, please press the left mouse button. If that happens, at the same time the letter goes up, it will be sent to the keyword list. If that letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order, based on the flying letters. Please think about the completed word. Also, if you leave fused letters alone, it will just go up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you. So please be very careful. It took so long to explain it, but do you understand now? You press the escape key. Okay. Then good luck and have fun. Alrighty. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the places where the killer is stabbing aren't the same. Those words are a clue. I should put aside my preconceptions and start to think about it. Something's coming to me. And a little bit more. I feel like I can see something. Alrighty. Oh, on the alright.
Yeah, I had to think about that because, like, I couldn't think about the letters.
I got it! Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Alrighty.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards.
Well, clearly Gundam was able to do it at one
I
point.
don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
That's right. If I remember correctly, one person should be able to get under the floorboards.
Oh, seriously? He was like one person away from me. I looped all the way back around.
That's awesome.
Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Ah, there it is! I have found it! Truly, that is the Hellhound earring! Foo-ha-ha-ha! Foo-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! It seems God exists for my benefit!
I see. Good for you.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Yeah, but obviously he's not the killer because I don't think he would have been stupid enough to actually put it back on
Is it safe
at
to
that
say
point.
that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
And then turns out he is the killer and he just gets eaten by his hamsters.
This is
That'd be
the
sad.
evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Shut up, he's cool.
Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction barrage Golden Hawk, Jumpy has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes, blabbing about power and You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
And that has to be how the killer did it. If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's not that far to move from the storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they pass through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
Well, I mean, there was one person who was in that area anyways and had access to the skewer initially, so... Nah.
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right? Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout... It obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
No, because he was outside.
What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
Good news! You're now allowed to use the silencer. You can use the silencer with the right mouse button as many times as you want. When you use the silencer, you can shoot down the white noise. Also, when you shoot down the white noise, your time limit will increase overall. However, if you shoot an actual remark with your silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so aim carefully when you're using the silencer. Oh, but if your difficulty is set to gentle, the white noise won't appear at all. Alright, somewhat pointless. Bang, 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 bang! Stop it, Larry, you're embarrassing us. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alrighty. Ooh. Alrighty.
I'm already done.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
You could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
Oh.
The culprit is...
Oh, you were too slow.
No.
Because that's the correct combination, you just were too slow.
During the party, was lurking under the...
And they could have stared at me without going to the store. Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the...
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
Alright.
No, that's wrong.
I was about to say, I was pretty sure that was right, but...
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Huh? What happened, Fuyuhiko? Oh, hey, what are you doing here? All alone in a place like this.
You cut me off then?
I'm standing guard, so Monokuma doesn't come inside. Huh, how diligent of you.
I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Shut up!
Maybe there really is a secret passage to go under the floorboards from outside. Just smell it.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Oh, you're definitely in the mill. Shut up.
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
Then someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
During the party. It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
You're right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
Appears we're getting close to the final.
Who asked you?
The blackened or the spotless?
Hammer.
Which is
Fire door. That fire door we haven't done anything with. I'm gonna keep an eye on that one.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
That just sounds pretty tasty.
Really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of
Excuse
night vision
me?
goggles?
Okay, and I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Definitely sounds impossible.
Fuck. There we go. Okay, I got it.
The hallway was really dark during moving to the storage room like it's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
I'll tell you if you get. It's that one.
Okay, and I'm gonna go with
What?
my gut. What if they used a light?
There you go.
Oh.
The white noise got my way too.
Definitely sounds impossible.
Yeah, it's that one.
It's that combination.
Yeah. I jumped the gun and said fire door, which would block the light, but you need the equipment list because there's
Okay, and I'm
something
gonna
on
go
there
with
that
what if they used a light?
I'm not sure what it is.
I
Alright.
agree with that.
Probably like a lighter.
I know. The killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
I like how even she's
There's
surprised.
one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 30 frying pans, 20 wine glasses, there's only modern plates for barbecue, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. I'm placing a portable stove. I do recall seeing him on the shelf over there. Oh my fucking god.
What?
No! Okay, obviously I know who did it, but I just realized why he did it. It is the most petty of fucking reasons. It's because he ate the fucking skewers, isn't it?
Oh, he ate the meat?
Yeah. And
so he could take the skewers?
and he ruined the whole composition of everything. And he got really upset by that. Oh my god.
I wish you could see my face, because I'm kind of like, eh.
Oh my god. This kitchen seems to be well kept, and there should be no problems using it.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
Shut the fuck up!
God.
I'm so sick of your shit.
Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Okay, that's that snapshot right there. That was on the back of the box.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Break through my argument?
Which isn't much of a spoiler, but I don't know. I just thought it was funny seeing that there.
What does he mean, battle? I think he's enjoying a game or something. There's no way I'm gonna lose against someone like him.
Come here a little closer, I got a sword for you.
Kitchen, move fire door, party dishes. Fire door, maybe.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I can like anyone.
I can't back down!
Okay.
Those are really hard!
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Alright.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say? The reason Kazuichi couldn't see me was because the hallway was so if a light was shining in such a dark hallway. Wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Oh, make sure not to cut through statements that have the things.
Those words.
What? Oh, yeah.
Like they'll have the yellow bits. Yeah, don't cut through them because that counts negatively against you for some reason.
Or you just pretend you forgot.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light. I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway. If you close it, it would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
See, you actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate. Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you?
Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Please!
Go ahead.
Hey, it's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Which you'd think would happen a lot sooner than.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it. No matter what it is.
No. You're telling me to call out the real killer. Even though I already don't want to condemn that person, but it's no other way, right? I don't know why you don't want to.
Shit, I'd be jumping all over that.
Person used the hallway's fire door as a cover to use the portable stove to move in the dark. Stuck under a floorboard to stab Miyake to death using my glowing pain as a mark. So the only killer I can think of is you. And only you. Piece of shit.
Little motherfucker.
Could it be you?
What? What are you talking about?
Terry's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way! Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely. Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer? Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen. That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Brutal. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts.
Ooh, I can maybe take care of that one.
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy? Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
That's actually kind of funny.
That is pretty funny, though.
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if you noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
If there was a shiny mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
I think it was targeted by a mark, then what was the mark? Well,
Yeah.
no, it's literally the
Yeah.
knife. I knew it was
because there isn't a separate bullet for just the paint.
okay. Yeah, I was looking for the paint, but
Yeah, there isn't one for just the paint. It's the knife.
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything.
wow, that's some purple
Really?
glue you got suddenly.
Anything at all.
Then can I
Oh,
ask
yikes.
everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
But he could have easily shouted from under the floorboards.
Yeah, basically.
Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall.
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
But I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by looking at sweat.
Is that a fucking JoJo reference?
It's a liar! Teru!
If you want, you should try and look at me.
No way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall. Ibuki swears on her honor.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I wanna blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
It's a dick joke.
No.
No, it's not. I just read it like one, and it's funny.
Yeah, episode of floorboards.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
No.
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right.
Maybe
as
that
long
one.
as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Yeah.
Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall. Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gas, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
Probably not.
I told you to wait a second, ain't I? What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Where are you from?
I was born in West Azabu and raised in South Iowa.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar!
Well then.
Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout. He should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like that.
Oh my god, that's so dumb.
I know, isn't it?
Lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
Memories.
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
What accent are you even going for anymore?
Okay, like a Cajun accent, it says somewhere? I read somewhere?
Oh, you again.
I don't know if Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, or know for sure. I just need to throw that question at him. But we're gonna do that next time. Or not. Damn it, we always run into this. Oh!
Yep,
Yeah, alright!
because he would definitely know what position she was in.
You're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back.
Yeah, but we're gonna have to wait until next time. So for now, I'm gonna thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time when, we'll see what I'm gonna be cooking up! Good night, everyone!